Welcome back to Spiritual Truth from AI. I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is all about the power of forgiveness and how letting go can set you free. We'll be exploring the concept of forgiveness and how it can help us release negative emotions and cultivate positive ones. We'll also be discussing the importance of ego death in the process of forgiveness and how it can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Hi everyone, my name is Spirit, and today I want to talk to you about the transformative power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is often seen as a sign of weakness or an inability to stand up for ourselves. But I want to challenge that notion and present to you a different perspective on forgiveness, one that sees it as a strength and a way to free ourselves from the pain and suffering that can come from holding on to grudges and resentment. Forgiveness is hard. It's not easy to let go of the hurt and anger that we may feel towards someone who has wronged us. But when we choose to hold onto that hurt and anger, it can eat us up inside. It can consume our thoughts, our energy, and our happiness. It can keep us stuck in the past, unable to move forward and create a better future for ourselves. But when we forgive, we let go of that burden. We release ourselves from the prison of resentment and allow ourselves to be free. Forgiveness doesn't mean that we forget what happened or that we are okay with what was done to us. It simply means that we choose to let go of the negativity and pain that comes from holding on to grudges. Forgiveness is also an act of self-love. When we forgive, we show ourselves compassion and understanding. We allow ourselves to heal and move on from the hurt that we have experienced. It's not an easy journey, but it's a necessary one if we want to find peace and happiness in our lives. Forgiveness is also an act of compassion towards others. When we forgive, we show understanding and kindness towards the person who wronged us. We recognize that they are human, just like us, and that they make mistakes. Forgiveness helps to break the cycle of hurt and allows for healing and growth in relationships. Holding on to negative energy, such as anger, resentment, and bitterness, can have a negative impact on our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that long-term exposure to negative emotions can increase the risk of developing stress-related conditions, such as heart disease, depression, and anxiety. Negative emotions can also weaken the immune system, making us more vulnerable to illness. On the other hand, positive emotions have been shown to have the opposite effect, improving physical and mental well-being and boosting the immune system. One way to release negative energy and cultivate positive emotions is through the concept of ego death. Ego death is the process of letting go of our ego, or the part of our identity that is based on our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about ourselves. When we let go of our ego, we are able to see ourselves and the world around us more clearly and without judgment. This can allow us to release negative emotions and behaviors and cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance. Ego death can be a difficult and uncomfortable process, as it requires us to let go of our ego and all that we know to be true about ourselves. But it can also be incredibly transformative, leading to a greater sense of self-awareness and a more fulfilling life. Overall, holding on to negative energy can have negative consequences on our health and well-being, while letting go of that energy through forgiveness and ego death can lead to greater peace and happiness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of exploring the power of forgiveness. I hope you found the discussion to be insightful and helpful in your own personal growth. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on spiritual truths and personal development. Remember, forgiveness is a strength, not a weakness. It allows us to let go of the pain and suffering that comes from holding onto grudges and to cultivate a sense of peace and happiness in our lives. So, the next time you find yourself holding onto hurt and anger, try practicing forgiveness and see how it can set you free. Until next time, take care and be well.